What's up, guys? How you doing? Want to try something new? Well, not new. I just posted a video yesterday of footage I took last week, riding from uptown Manhattan all the way to downtown Manhattan. I made it all the way to HQ in the seated position, literally not standing up at all. And I was successful the whole ride, no standing up. I want to say I stood up one time, and you'll see during this ride too, it's like when you're doing this ride seated, you got to get up after a while. Your feet start, to feel a little, fall asleep, I guess. So you got to get up to put some, stretch it out. Also, you need to have you got to be ready if you need to stand up real quick, for any emergencies. But so I stood up real quick just to stretch my legs. Then I sat back down. But today, what I'm gonna do is from Rye, New York, all the way to the Bronx, New York. I work in Rye. Some of you that know me know this. Others that don't know me, there you go. I work in Rye, New York, and I live in the Bronx. So it's about, I want to say 16 miles, maybe 17 miles. It's a great ride, nice ride. So I'm going to do this whole ride seated. A little tricky because I'm going to go the normal route that I go, and it's literally no bike paths. It's almost a street the whole way, which is fine for me, but, in the seated position, also recording at the same time, it's going to be a little tricky, but let's do it. All right, let me put my phone away. I'm not going to put the GPS. I'm going that way, but I'll go this way. So like I said, I'm going to do the whole ride seated. So it's going to be a slow ride. I did it yesterday without recording, obviously. I've been doing it a lot, right? I love riding seated so much lately that it's like, that's all I've been doing. So, I've been doing it on the regular. So today we're going to try to get it on footage. Just make sure, I'm waiting until I get the light over there. I want to do this the right way. But it's not easy. Go the whole way, riding seated. Like I said, tricky because I'm going to be in the street. I'm going to do, like I said, slow ride, being that I'm going to do some sidewalk riding, because right now this is kind of dangerous. Two streets, only two lanes, and I'm literally taking a car lane. So, which is fun. I don't think anyone's behind me right now, but so there's gonna be times where I take the sidewalk, but I'll go slow. Hold on. Phone away. All right, let's do this. Make sure we're recording. DJI mic connected. Oh. Hopefully you hear me good. Hopefully not too loud. I guess we'll see when I load the footage. So like I said, I've been doing a lot of seated riding, a lot. And I've actually been increasing my speed. Like before, when I wanted to go fast, I had to be standing, obviously. But now actually I can hit my top speed seated now. I've hit 51. Actually, that wasn't even trying. It's usually, and it was on my way to work. Like this strip, like look, all the way. I got the light, and I can hit top speed right now. You know, obviously I'm taking it easy because I'm recording this video, holding this camera. Let me maybe hold it in a better, more comfortable position. Nobody's behind me. But I can hit my top speed now. I can go fast. Seated now. It feels good because you know I know a lot of riders that do that. When they want to go fast, they sit down. I got Ash, my boy. Shout outs to Ash. Ash EUC. He said he goes faster seated than standing. He actually said he can't hit 40 if he can't hit 50 his top standing. It has to be seated. I'm like, that's dope. And I'm telling you, like, it's a world of difference when you seated. You can go fast because like you feel more stable actually because you're not so high up. You feel more stable. And the wind, that's the big thing, the big part. You're not catching all that wind. You're in a lower position. So, like I said, guys, I'm not. I'm far from a professional. Like I've only been riding for a little bit more than a year, and although I feel like I've progressed a lot in this year than a lot of other EUC riders when they were in their beginning stages. Let me slow down here because let me tell you, around here, guys, this is I got stopped here. So did Smooth. Shout out to my boy Smooth Skywalker. Just slow down here. I had made a choice. Here. Might get them right here. Get on the sidewalk. I don't want to be in the middle of the street. So what was I saying? Yeah. So I know I'm far from a pro, you know, but and I'm pretty sure a lot of people, professionals, do this as well. Not pros, but a lot of EUC riders do the same thing that I'm doing right now, riding seated the whole way. You know, just like I love it, I'm pretty sure other riders love it. But so I'm not doing anything nobody ever done before. Maybe. I don't think I've ever seen anybody record a video going from point A to point B seated the whole time like I'm doing right now, which is nice concept. So, but I say that to say this, I'm learning just like everyone else is learning, I'm just trying to get better. And I like to teach what the little things that I know and that I've learned. Just like a lot of EUC riders taught me, and I learned from a lot of EUC riders. Too many to mention. Not only on a personal level, face to face, but also YouTube. So that's why if I'm trying to sound like I know it all, I definitely don't. I'm just sharing my experience and the little things that I've learned. And also, these things like riding seated, it's not as easy as you think. It's especially this right here. This is one of the hardest things to do right here. Like from just what I just did, step off and start riding seated. A lot of people don't know how to do that, even people that ride seated. There's a lot of seated riders that learn how to ride seated by standing and then sitting down. So it took them a while to actually learn how to actually ride seated from a standstill. So that takes a lot of practice and some skill. And that's what I've been perfecting lately. I don't want to I could have cut this light. Nobody's coming yet. So that's what I've been perfecting. Riding seated, and definitely in the seated position. Let me see. Hold on, chat. I see a little hot dog spot. Might get some. Staying seated. If I do get, I'm definitely gonna sign off. I ain't gonna let you watch me scarf them down. Nice little dog joint. Stand by. Holla back, guys. All right. Sorry about that. Had to bust down a couple of hot dogs. Back to the ride. Gotta fix this glove. Very windy today. I rarely get this light. Like I said, riding home from work. Ride New York to Bronx, New York. Pretty much like halfway there. It's just in Harrison. I think I end up cutting through New Rochelle. One thing I forgot to do was connect my GPS watch.
Hey, what's up, guys? I just wanted to jump in here and say, to add on with the seated position and its advantage is, guys, like I said, I take this commute on the regular and I waste at least more than 20% battery. More than 20% battery. I get to work or home with 69, 65% battery after this ride. In the seated position after this ride today, after recording this video, I got home at 87%. So that's like, I couldn't believe it, honestly. I'm like, I couldn't believe it. I had to look at it twice. So I literally wasted 15%. Again, I wasn't, it makes sense. You're lower to the ground, so the motor has less to balance. You're more in the middle of the wheel, number one. Number two, I wasn't, as you see, I was going slow in the seated position, going slow. I didn't hit top speeds. So I'm telling you, this is an advantage. Seated position is a game changer.
$36, $37. A light that I rarely ever catch, and I'm catching it today. I hope you guys hear me okay. Get on the sidewalk, I go walking pace. Don't go fast. I do go fast on the sidewalk when I know what is around. I'll see pedestrians. I rarely do this, so I usually stay on the street. I just like right there, I had a red light. A bunch of cars stopped on the red light. And then those cars parked. I fit in between, but I didn't want to go there and then wait on the red light. I decided to go on the sidewalk slow versus going in between cars. I don't want to be like anyone's burden. Like I don't, not a burden, but I don't want to be like anyone. I don't want to worry anyone if I don't have to. Once guys, I go in between cars, whether they're riding or parked, or they, tend to whether they're just looking, being curious, or they're just scared that you're gonna hit their car or whatever the case may be. So when I can avoid that, I do. I'm 36 right now. Steady 35, 36. Right here, I usually pick up the speed so I don't get caught by this light. So if you give a right, I'll hold. Noticing how much heavier this the 360 is with this stuff connected onto it. I have the DJI mic, bass thing, the receiver actually. Oh, and also I got this little magnet thing that I attach so I can be able to click this onto here when I'm not recording. And I can even record while I have it on clipped on as well. I'll show you guys when I get closer to home if I remember, because my memoria is horrible. Like this one. Okay. Look like it. Have places that don't deserve it. So, like I said, I stop on red lights. I do stop on red lights, especially when cars are coming. But when there's no cars coming and I know I got it, don't stop me. Don't stop me, stop me. But now I feel like this. I get comfortable. It's gonna be a couple of good spots to hold this camera. Couple of places where I can pick up my speed, but I gotta be careful. This is where I was talking about. It goes down to 2 lanes. It gets a little in traffic. I don't do the sidewalk because it's not much room on the sidewalk. So stay on the street. When I got it all the way, I just zip it. Not, if not, I gotta work through the cars, ride through the cars in between. I'm not crazy about doing that, especially right now while I'm recording, holding this camera, and in the seated position. I'm gonna jump on the sidewalk real quick. Slow. Usually I just jump on right here, but I'm gonna take my time. Let all of the speed skirts go. Also, I'm in no hurry to get home. Take my time. Mastering slow. Like I used to hear people say that it didn't really make sense to me. Shout out to my boy Trolander. The master of slow riding. It's crazy how much slow riding improves your skills. Trust me, it does. And those of you that have been riding for a while know what I'm talking about. Not even riding for a while. Those of you that ride, or got some miles on you, know what I'm talking about. Come on. Mastering slow. The accidents happen going slow. So if you master slow, no more accidents. It's true what you say that after you get better, it's true what they say. After you get better, the fall stops. You don't fall anymore. I'm not saying it can't happen. Of course it can happen. It doesn't happen that much. And when it does, it's like you experimenting or something like that, or stupid things. I haven't fallen in a while. Knock on wood. Thank God. Too old to be falling. I can't risk an injury. $35. No, 35. Something light. A little light work. Getting home soon. Don't go. Stay there. Perfect. Sexy. So how I'm doing, Da? Seated in the seated position. Shout outs to Da Shorts, the master of seated riding. Another master of slow. What's up, Da? How you doing? another good guy. See, it's another time where I take this sidewalk. This sidewalk I usually go on every day, no matter what. Like, I got space on the street, but I come through here because nobody walks through here. I never see any pedestrians, and like I said, when I do, I slow down. But see, I got this whole strip. This whole strip. I just gotta be careful for the bumps like that. But like I said, I'm not speeding. I'm not doing no high speed here on the sidewalk. So I'll take it easy. Ooh, right here's a big bump. Ooh, still seated. Gonna get back on the streets soon. I'm worried that this is full. Ooh, windy right here. Pushing me back. Wind is pushing me back. You're gonna go, go. You can't go. Wait, 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 wait. Boston Post Road. Once I get off this bridge, it turns into Boston Road. Pretty much like 5 minutes away from my house. I hope you guys enjoyed the ride. This is Boston Road. This is my hood. Boston Road. Oh, this guy. I live on Boston Road, around Eastchester, so I'm pretty much close. So I'm gonna let you guys go, because I gotta make a quick stop. Seated, riding, seated in the seated riding, in the seated riding position from Rye, New York to the Bronx. 16 miles, the whole ride, the whole ride. I did not get up for any, well, I got up when I went to stop to get hot dogs. I got up to obviously get off my wheel. I parked it, ate a couple of dogs, and then got back on my wheel, seated, and started recording again. So, no cheating.